Game Dev Tea Time. I'm your host, KB, with our other co-host, Ricardo, the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only, the supreme overlord of everything fantasy and magic and Dark Souls.
Yeah, I can do magic. I agree the magic part. I mean,
Yeah, see? That's why he made an amazing game with magic and puzzles.
that as well. Yeah,
Yeah. Have you
It- it's
touched it?
it's funny because it kind of catches up to you. Like I haven't done much for a bit, but I've been thinking about the game a lot more
Mm-hmm.
recently. I have some notes I'm making, and my idea is to just have enough stuff to do, then kind of just get it done in like a week or two of work. Because unless I come up with something new, right? I'm at a point where it's literally just assembling the levels.
Yeah. And is that
Um,
exciting to you, or you're like,
yeah,
what would you say?
yeah, no, it is. It is. It is something that I plan on doing later in the
Hey,
year.
okay.
I do have a lot to do, uh, first half, especially with the whole going to Japan thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little busy, isn't it? Did you really plan out your itinerary now?
Yeah, yeah. So it's all well. We're missing one thing actually. So we have
What are you
all the
missing?
hotels booked, but we want to go glamping near Mount Fuji
Ooh.
for a couple
Oh, you
days.
have to. You have to do it.
Issue is the place we found that has like great reviews and all that has curfew at 5 p.m. As in, they actually close the doors at 5 p.m. So you cannot
What?
go out or in. Might be because of the
5?
bears, but the time of year we're going is not terrible out there. It's gonna be light outside at that time.
That's ridiculous. 5 p.m.? I
Exactly. Like
get
I tried to
9.
check.
I get 9.
Yeah, exactly. Like 5 is so early.
It is. Like, I know it gets dark pretty early in Japan, but still, like, who's going to bed at 6 p.m.? Like, I don't get. Like, I
Exactly.
get 9 because I know in some of
I
the
mean,
hostels, they were like, please be quiet
yeah.
after 9 or 10.
Yeah,
And,
that is like I don't mind that, and it's not even that they just close the door. Like you're supposed to then come in and like barbecue inside.
oh, you
So like
supposed to barbecue
it's
inside?
5 p.m. It's too early. It's
I
way too
mean, I
early.
guess they think, you come in 5, you start barbecuing 6, 7, and then
I think it's just to so they don't need to have someone at the door after 5 p.m.
oh my gosh, they're like, all right, you can go back and enjoy your day. Everybody's back inside. Maybe that's wild to me. Hey man, it's Japan, different culture, different way of doing things. I didn't experience it that
Yeah,
much where like things would affect me like that, except
yeah,
to being quiet, especially with like we had
yeah,
12 or 14 of us, and yeah, keeping 12, 14 guys quiet, especially with alcohol involved, is like impossible. Impossible.
yeah.
Okay, I mind you though, it wasn't fair because the one of the places that we were in, the 14 of us, had the landlord or someone else. I don't even think it was a landlord living underneath us.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah.
like just us. There was one point we were just talking, like not even being loud, not even drinking, and he was like, "You guys need to be quiet." And we're like, "We're just talking. I'm sorry we talk a little too loud, but we're not yelling, so this is not gonna go well." But we try to like keep it quiet until one night when another fallout happened when everybody's rowdy and we come back to the place and we're yelling and shouting and putting music on and yeah, we got kicked out the next day. And then we found another place and they had the same rules, but there was no landlord anywhere. And in fact, it was like it didn't seem like there was a lot of people nearby that were like could hear us if we were loud. I don't know. It was like it just seemed like we had enough space between buildings, and uh, and also we didn't get that crazy. But yeah, no complaints, nothing. So I was like, it's probably because you're just living underneath us. Like
But
it's
there's that. Sometimes it's just the building itself as well, like thinner walls or
yeah,
no
yeah.
proper
I know.
lack of proper isolation. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. It
Um,
was just too many people in one
yeah,
house. It was
yeah,
just too
and
many.
like if you think about it as well, like Florida is quite loud.
It is. We are yeah the Florida man. And we yeah. And then it's just
It-
like we
it-
had an incident where like some people got drunk and so they left, but they didn't pay and it was like a whole experience so they didn't pay the whole thing.
oh,
So it was like everybody had to pay like $100 and nobody was paying it. So the bill was like 1,000 and everybody was just walking out. Like even I was walking out because I was like, oh, okay, like I don't know, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm gonna walk out. Somebody's taking care of it. Who knows? And I'm pretty sure I paid like $100 already for something else. So I was like, I'm good, and they'll cover the rest. And if anything, somebody will pay it and tell us to Venmo them. And then someone comes out and is like, "Hey, you need to come back inside. Like something's going on." I was like, "Oh, what's going on?" So I go inside, and there's like security guards everywhere. I hold my friends up, and they're like, "Hey, like if you don't pay, like there's gonna be a problem here." And I was like, "What is happening? Like why are we not paying it?" So I go up to them. I'm like, "What? How much is it? This much?" I was like, "Hey, I want to pay." I converted it to yen. I was like, "I want to pay this much," and I think it was me paying like $300. And I was like, "I'll pay this much," and then we everybody figure out the rest. So I assumed I paid 300, everyone else would pay something. No, nobody wanted to pay, so I got mad at one of the guys. I was like, "Bro, why can't you pay something?" Like, and then I was apparently told that like this one guy that's not paying spent a lot of money on these random girls. I was like, "Okay, well, like, why? Yeah, just pay a good amount. We're not like that mad at you. Just like pay the amount that you would have paid the girls." And he's like, "I didn't. I already paid that tab." I was like, "Whatever. Just pay something. Like, help the bill go down." Because my other friend who was gonna pay it all, his card wasn't like going through. It was a big amount,
Mm.
and um, and so I think after my 300, it allowed him to pay the rest, and then
Yeah.
he divided later on. But it got into a situation, so I went back to I was like, "How can you guys leave us? Leave him!" And this is the guy that I was gonna marry later on, like him and his wife, his fiance. So I was like, "How could you do that? Like, he asked me to be a fisher. I'm here protecting him." Like, I had to act like I was like really defending him. So I got really mad. So I was yelling at people, and I was like, "How dare you? Like, come on, guys, we could be better." And I think that's what the guy heard downstairs. He heard me yelling at
Yeah.
everyone. So I was like, "Oh my bad," because we got kicked out the next day. I was like, "Damn, that's my fault." So I got everybody another Airbnb the next day, and it was actually way better. But I was like, "Oh
Yeah,
my
the
goodness."
trick when you're traveling in groups is to use Splitwise. Have you used Splitwise?
No, we should do that next
It's
time.
so good. It's like you just add like transactions and say who was with you at that time.
Hmm.
So you can have a group of like 14 people. If you split and go into like smaller side, whatever, right?
Oh, I
Like
like that.
let's say we're a group of 14. We have the big bill with like hotel and all that. We add that. Whoever paid then just adds it.
You know
And
what?
then
Actually,
at the end, it adds it all up and says how much everyone owes each other, but it like cancels a lot of it out because let's say I owe you 10 and you owe someone else 10, then like I owe that guy 10 instead, you know?
yeah. Okay. I
It
actually
does
I
all
think
that
I
for
used
you.
this once for a festival, and it was my friend, and actually I like it because maybe someone doesn't owe someone exactly the amount that the other person has to owe, so it like splits it all
Mhm.
like fairly. It goes like, okay, well, you owe this person 20, like you just said. We're gonna divide this. So now someone owes someone at 30, and then everyone else owes some
Yeah,
people 20, and it's like,
it's
cool.
so much easier.
So yeah, I
So
found it
much
out
easier.
later, 2 years later, 2 years too late. So yeah, that would have definitely helped us a lot.
Yeah.
But we'll use that next time when it happens. And but it was crazy because I remember that night, like the parts I remember, and I don't know what was going on, but like there was like a lot of shots. Like we're talking about like there was a tray of 10 shots, and then he'd bring out another tray of 10 shots, and then eventually there was a tower. It was like 40 shots. And I was like, I don't know who's paying for that. We can't drink all of that. Who's
You
doing this?
clearly.
No, no. So yeah, I don't know. This part of the night where I'm like, I don't know how the bill got high, but I think we calculated it, and it was actually pretty cheap. Like it seemed like a lot because it was in yen, but then when we converted it and everybody was paying like 100, I was like, that's not bad at all for like the amount of the fun we
And
had.
then it's weird as well because like you're especially coming from the US, I guess, because like it's a little pricier,
Yeah,
especially if you go to like New York or something. I
looks like
remember when we went
Nyack.
to New York, like, we were super happy when we found a place that had like beers for like $5, and that's like
$5?
quite that was like
That's like
two
happy hour
years ago.
here in Florida.
Yeah, yeah. But because everywhere else, because we went to uh, it's called MacG's in real life, I think, the one that they base McLaren's from How I Met Your Mother on,
Oh yeah,
uh, was like $8, $9, like their cheapest beers. Um, and then because we're used to going to like the cheap pubs here in the UK, and you can get a pint for like 3.50.
350. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness, bro, I gotta come there.
that's kind of $5, so like
Yeah,
worth a little bit
I
more,
guess yeah with the
like
conversion.
4.50 or something. And they have like these beer festivals, and they have like a bunch of craft beers, and random local breweries, and it's like 124 a pint or something like that. It's so good.
Bro, bro.
Uh,
Oh my goodness. Sounds like a great
yeah,
time.
yeah,
Cheap,
it does attract the
delicious.
type, right? It is
Yeah.
cheap, so it's full of like young people getting drunk and
True.
all that.
Yeah.
But so it is nice, like especially in winter. Like we don't go to these pubs in summer. But in winter, what's the point of going to a different pub? Like usually you're in a pub because oh
You know
maybe
people
it's nice
there.
outside, it has a nice garden or whatever.
Yeah.
The same group of people if we're not going to use the fact that it has a nice garden because it's you know snowing or raining or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
just go to a cheaper place.
Yeah, why not?
Or
Because
we
you're
just
not
go
really going there
more
for the bar itself sometimes. Like, you just want the drink, and then
exactly.
you talk, and then you go off and do something else afterwards. That's why people bar hop so
Yeah,
much.
exactly. But now we have some friends that bought houses and things like that. So like
You just go there.
we sometimes just go there, or if we want to go out. Uh, we live in the center, quite near to the train station, so people may sometimes just come over here. We have 2 beers here before we go out. Oh, drinking outside is not a good idea. They overcharge you
No.
for everything.
Yeah, a lot of bad things happen.
To be
So,
fair, I found a place that has like all you can drink for like 500 yen.
yes, do those. There's actually a lot of places like that. You'll be surprised, especially if they're the places where you cook your own meat.
Yeah, it feels good when it's a bit cheaper as well with drinks, because like what I found, but even with food, right? If you're paying way too much for an all you can eat, you feel like you have to eat a lot more than you should,
Yeah,
and do that with alcohol, and then it's not healthy. It's not a good idea. You
never
feel
is.
terrible the
It's
next
good at the
day.
moment. You're like, oh, this is gonna be
Right?
delicious.
Sometimes not even at the moment.
You're right.
If you're just drinking to or eating even to get your money's worth, like it's not gonna be good.
Yeah, I I felt like with the conversion rate and like the money we're bringing, it was always worth it because 500 yen
Mhm.
is nothing. So you
Yeah,
told me all you can drink, like here that would be like one drink, so I can get like as many as
yeah,
I
I think
want, and
that's
I don't
like three
have to get as
dollars. Yeah,
many, but like yeah, at least I have the option. And then like you get a
yeah,
drink you don't like, you'll just give me another one. No, I know they have
yeah.
sometimes you have to finish what you started, but we had a person in the group who like is a vacuum, so anytime we didn't like it, we just gave it to him. There was one point I think he had like 5 drinks and he was just like chugging them down. I was like, yeah, because I didn't like it. I got the wrong one. I think I was like, dude, this isn't it. And he's like, I like it. I was like, yeah, it's all yours.
It's kind of weird as well. It's like we have a local Italian restaurant that does like uh, bottomless prosecco beer and like cocktails, and it's like basically twice as much as just a single beer. If you're gonna have 2 beers, just
Yeah,
get bottomless.
exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm. See, you're thinking now. I like those deals. Some people think like, oh, it's not a deal. You're like losing money, and I'm like, depends. If you're gonna drink a lot, you're gonna save money. But if you're not, then yeah, just get the one drink.
Yeah,
But yeah, even if you're not gonna get the one
great
drink.
video game talk here.
Yeah. Hey, I was about to say, I was about to say we're doing our tea time. We're doing our drinking time, but we're not
Well,
doing
drinking games, I guess.
it.
Oh, by the way, speaking of drinking games, like there was a great game we played at New Year's. It was insane design. We're actually planning to play like a longer session next time we do a boys trip. So the way
Okay.
the game works is like you get a set of missions. At New
Missions.
Year's we did free, and they're like random things like get someone to tell you the time, or right,
Oh, I
like
like that.
random.
Yeah, just like random missions. Okay.
But the issue is like you start. The goal is of course to complete all yours before someone completes theirs, right?
Yeah.
But you start getting paranoid because like
Why do you get paranoid?
people are asking stuff. Like one of the missions, one of the other guys had was get people to argue where north is.
Oh my goodness, that is a good one. Because it's like, yeah, once you get to the North Pole, like you get north, but now
But
once you made it,
like,
where's north
why?
from there?
No, it's like which direction is
Oh,
north,
that
right?
too.
So like he, we were playing another game in parallel because like that was just going on through the night.
I
It
like
was a
that.
drinking game, and he just and like you had to like answer some questions, right?
Yeah.
And like he made it look like you would drink if you didn't get where north was.
Oh no, so I get that. So then you're like, like
And
if
after
I don't
that
get it
one, like
right, I'm gonna start drinking.
everything he did, I asked him to show us a card. Show the card or we're not
Yeah,
doing it. I had one to get someone to help me up.
help you
I
up. Like
pretended to fall.
you pretended to. Oh, so you didn't. You fell down. You're like, help me up, please.
Yeah, but people were already paranoid, so it didn't work.
Oh my goodness.
The other one I got, this one was next level, so I had to get someone to say sausage.
Sausage.
Yeah, so I put on a Christmas song that replaced a lot of the lyrics with the word sausage and waited for someone to comment.
Why is this song got so much sausage? Did they do that or no?
Yeah, so they just said, "Why does it say sausage roll?" And then I said, "Oh,
Oh, oh, got it.
got it."
Yeah. That's a really fun game.
So the idea is to play it on like a longer trip, because then
Okay.
you really let your guards down, or not,
Oh,
and
I
then
get that. So you're like you're
everyone's
going on
super
this
far
huge
ahead
trip and you're like, we got this game
for like a
ongoing.
week. Yeah, and you get like
Ooh,
10 missions or whatever.
okay. I like that a lot. I gotta try
And
this.
if someone calls you out, you lose that mission, so you cannot complete it, and you don't get a point, but you
Okay.
don't get a replacement, right?
What happens if you get a lot of points? Do you get something at the end?
Oh, we played for bragging rights. I won.
Ah, okay. You're like I won. You lost.
Like
Loser.
I think we did. I think we did 5 missions actually, because there's like a regular missions and a bonus mission everyone gets. The bonus mission everyone gets is the same, and you cannot call someone out on it. It's like get someone to argue about something about the games. It's like always the same.
Yeah.
So I made sure to be the first one to go and do that. I didn't know it was the same for everyone as well. I found out later. So it was so good, so good, and it's designed to make like people start questioning everything you say.
Yeah,
So
you're uneasy and you're like, I don't know if I can believe this
it,
person.
it's
Dude,
so
what a
good.
cool
Like
dynamic. Yeah, dude. So I
it
feel like
was
drinking
insane.
games are a lot of fun if they're not the typical beer pong. I was like, we need more games, guys.
Yeah,
Like this is
no,
this
yeah,
is like
that's
I'm
boring. That's
that's been
boring.
played out. We're now like 30s. Like, okay, we're getting there. I'm almost there. We gotta have different games. That's why I like the
Yeah,
one that's Rage Cage or Chandelier. They have different names, but it's like a bunch of cups in the middle, and you can have as many players as you want. And you have two cups going around the board, and you basically trying to stack the person to your left. And then if you do your first throw into the cup, you can move it anywhere on the board. So if somebody's like
mhm,
around the other side and they got the cup, you can if you get in your first try, you can go to the person to their right. And then if they stack it, they can get that person. And so you just keep going and it gets intense and people are moving stuff around. Everybody's involved. It's a fun time. I like that. I like when there's games where everybody's involved and there's a little bit of drinking. It's not too much. Like if you, so okay, what happens though if someone gets like stacked multiple times and then people just keep going to that person and keep like giving the cup to the right, that person can drink a lot. So sometimes it's
yeah,
like one person getting drunk and everyone else is like not really. And I like that kind of because like not everyone's getting messed up. However, that one person is. That one person is getting destroyed. And then look, if you play with just regular like seltzers and beers, you're fine. But sometimes you run out and
yeah.
people are like, let's throw some
Yeah,
liquor
no,
in there, and then they throw
you
liquor in
cannot
there.
do shots. Like you cannot
Oh
do drinking games
god,
with shots.
it's stupid.
Yeah.
We've done it many times. No more, never again.
I don't do shots at all anymore. Like I used to like tequila. I don't drink tequila
I love
anymore.
tequila.
It's
I don't want to
not.
do like that. Like it ruins the fun. Okay, like if we did
Exactly.
regular drinks, it's just fun. Everybody's slowly getting buzzed, or not at all actually,
Exactly.
and we're having
We're
fun.
having like a beer that's like 2-3%, something like
Yeah,
that. Then
it's fun. But when it gets,
it goes down
it,
slowly, or
yeah,
like it's a mixer or something like
yeah,
that. That like prosecco at most. Like you cannot go above like 7%,
yeah, I agree.
and especially if it's a longer thing. Like if you just want to get buzzed in like half an hour, and then go to sleep or whatever,
Yeah,
then yeah, do it. I
yeah,
guess.
why not?
But the one
Yeah.
we played at New Year's in parallel was one where it was uh, mostly random, right? So it was like everyone would just get a card and it would say something. Most of them were like, whoever is, I don't know, whoever has more hair than you drinks, or whoever is taller than you
How do you
drinks.
like determine that? Is it like just the hair appear? Or do you still be like, all right, guys, like how hairy are you? Tell me the
Yeah, no,
truth.
yeah, head.
You're
uh,
like, whoa,
whoever's younger than you drinks or older than you
got
drink,
you.
right?
Okay.
So it starts getting and especially because like we started then this like random the other game in parallel kind
Yeah.
of halfway through after everyone arrived. So everyone had like 3 or 4 drinks already, and then we introduced that game. So it was so nice.
Oh, sounds like a good
My
time.
wife got one to like get someone to wake you up.
Wake
She
you up.
pretended to sleep.
Dude, some people don't let people sleep, and then some people will let them sleep the whole night. I'm like, no, wake me up. If I for some reason pass out, dunk some water on me. The night's
Yeah,
not over
just
until
wake me up
yeah,
before you go. No.
yeah. And then I'll wake up randomly like 2 a.m. and I'm like, what happened? All right, I guess I'm heading home. But uh, but yeah. So
Yeah,
this is great. Look at this. We're growing up. We're over here talking about drinking
yeah,
games and not
yeah.
game
But
dev.
these table games are quite nice,
They are
and it
games
kind
though.
of
See,
yeah, and it gives you a especially I don't know if you feel the same, but when I play a game in general, or when I watch a movie, or when I listen to music, because I've kind of been involved in all those processes, I don't just absorb the content, right? When I'm playing a game, I try not to, but I do kind of notice like the design or what they're trying to make me do, or
I do think it sometimes too. I'm like, oh, this is
right,
interesting how they're doing it. This is so
yeah.
close to how this other game did it. And in fact, because of
Oh,
that,
yeah.
I kind of don't want to play
Or
this.
yeah, or small things like, oh, this UI looks cleaner, or
I'm
oh,
noticing that,
interesting way that they did that.
yeah, some games are having like similar UI, and I don't know if I like it. It's like too clean. It's too like Windows
I like
11.
no U. Ah, yeah, yeah.
Like I'm
I
noticing
know what
that
you mean. I
where the
like
winds
no
are,
UI.
even
I think that's my favorite.
yeah, I like some UI if it like matches with the theme, and I don't like I like Cyberpunk's UI. It's one of my favorite. I feel like it flows. It works with the world, and you can also
I
limit
like
it.
yeah. I
I
like
don't.
Doom or
Doom is cool.
Metro, like the not even the Doom 3. This is the one I have on my mind. I'm not sure how the new one is because I haven't played it.
Yeah.
But Doom 3, like you have like your capacity and like your ammunition written on the gun because like it's futuristic, so it knows how many bullets you have inside, right?
It should.
And it fits the world. And with Metro, they did something similar, right? Uh, a lot of the UI is like things you can get just from the game world. Like you open a map, it's like a physical map. You're holding it, and
That is so cool.
that's
That's like
some
your
of the
game.
ideas I wanted to. Yeah, that's what I wanted to bring it into my
hmm
game as well. One of the first things I did was well, I made it work like base level with just like UI elements, and then the first thing I did was okay, now make a physical UI. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't do it. I just bought an asset.
Yeah. It's not easy
It
to
works
make.
so
Like
well.
UI is not
Yeah,
as easy to think. It's easier for 2D game, but I was messing around with mixed reality. I'm like, this
yeah,
isn't easy because you have to watch out for the headset and what the
yeah,
player's gonna see and it's gonna confuse them and make
yeah,
them sick. So,
yeah.
hey, using
With
assets to me
UI,
is kind of like AI. Like I know people are frowned upon it. However, I feel like with AI, the difference with like using assets and AI is that using assets, someone built it and you really can't change it much. Where AI, it's
yeah,
like you can give it a bunch of concept art. Like you could really do a lot of the
exactly.
creative process and it's gonna make it and you can decide if you like it or not. And I feel like that's
Yeah,
still you in charge.
yeah,
Whereas
exactly.
like you
What
asked,
bothers me about people complaining about AI is that a lot of the time they're complaining about people using AI to make a game where a person would realistically not have money to hire someone to do it anyway.
yeah, and it's
Like
like
it's a solo dev.
it's
It's either they use AI and the game exists, or the game doesn't exist.
right. That's another thing too. Like, and they could got buy an artist, pay an artist, buy an asset, and then that would have cost them like $1,000 for just that one asset. And it's like, okay, what don't have enough money for everything else? Like, it's just really expensive. I don't think people realize that, but
Yeah.
like, I get it. They need a living, and so does the person who's making the game needs a living. And
Especially if you're making it as a hobby as well. Like I would not have made any of my assets if I had to pay someone to do it. Of course, in the end, the only thing that actually used AI art is the actual wand
mhm,
and the UI element, like that show in the book, like the actual symbols.
yeah,
everything else, like the 3D models, all that. I did a Blender course and kind of learned how to do it
Yeah,
because
we all
whatever, it's
have.
not
We
too
I
hard.
love it. I love the Blender courses, but it's not easy. Like there's someone I know really good at Blender. He's learning how to do like humanoids and getting all that, and that's so hard. He's struggling,
That's hard.
and he's taking so long just to make one humanoid, and like he's really good
And
at making
setting
other
up a
things.
skeleton and like
Yeah, and the
all that.
rigging and all that.
Yeah.
So it's like okay, well now this guy who used to be able to like pump things out like weekly is now taking like a month, maybe longer to do a humanoid,
Yeah.
and
And the truth is,
maybe AI
if
can help him
you're
do
an
it
artist,
faster.
exactly, like if you're an artist, you can ask AI to help you with certain things as well. We have actually we have a painting in our living room that was partially done with AI. It's my favorite painting that we have, or that
Really,
I ever got. And I'll just send you a photo later. It's
please, yeah, I want to
very hard to
see it. I'm
describe. It
good.
has like a lot of like random elements and things like that. And it's partially AI, partially like programmatic, probably like running some simulations to
Really,
create. Yeah, it's weird. It's like I don't like color in general, like in environments. I used to not like color.
yeah.
I'm a lot more open with that. And it introduced blue into our living room. What we did, it was actually getting some pillows that were blue to add to the couch as well.
Oh,
So like
okay, I
it
like
got
that.
some color and got I'll show you a photo later. But yeah, it's a great painting. It's this local artist that like uses a mix of AI and like software and of
Okay,
course
that's cool. So it's not just
yeah.
programmatic or it's the AI, but it's also a human touch. Like he finishes
Yeah,
it
it's
up.
a mix of everything, exactly. Because the AI is not gonna give you a good answer straight away,
No, not at all.
right? Especially if it's something like if you want something more detailed. Look at like it's gonna look outdated when this comes out, but this week's trend of like asking ChatGPT to like make a caricature of you based on like everything it knows about you. Uh, cool idea. It, a lot of them look the same. It's basically just your face with whatever photo you shared with ChatGPT, uh,
Yeah, I've seen that. I've done
and
that a lot.
then like uh, your something related to your job or hobbies around you, right? It's like it always looks kind of the same. If you give it some more prompts, touch a few of the steps there, you get a proper response, right? You get a proper painting, image, or whatever, right? Right. It's something that it I understand where they're coming from, but I just think that using AI properly is not free. It's not just asking it to do it. Especially working like in cybersecurity, what I see a lot is like these random startups popping up 100% based on AI, no prior knowledge.
100%.
No,
Damn.
what always happens is they get hacked in like a week because they
I've
get
seen it a lot on
reasonably
X.
big.
People like I started this thing and now I hacked. I lost all my money, or they lost their keys, their open AI
Yeah,
keys, and then boom, they have so much money to spend because they got billed for all the uses they had. I'm like,
yeah,
damn, that's awful. That is awful. But yeah, like, they have to be smart about it. They have to have a whole, at least like a plan of like how they're gonna handle operations so they
yeah,
can like detect if something's going on, if something got
yeah.
leaked, if they're getting
And
hacked.
AI is not gonna plan that for you if you don't know to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Like rule number one of investing in anything is knowing about that. There's this guy I follow on YouTube, and whenever he talks about Bitcoin, the first things he says is the first investment you should make in Bitcoin is buy a book about Bitcoin.
Yeah, no, you should. Bitcoin, then the blockchain, and how to use like wallets, like what's the difference between cold and the hot wallet. Um,
Understand, and you need to understand why it has value,
yeah,
right? If you're investing in something and you don't even know why it's going up or down, like you're just gonna lose
dude,
money.
everybody
You're
thinks
gonna
it's
be the
cooked.
guy who buys when it's high and sells
Yeah, which
when it's
happens all the
low.
time, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, I've even done it, knowing it, because you get hyped, you get in that like, oh my god, it's going up. But everybody's talking about how it's like it's done, Bitcoin's over because of what happened, the files. Apparently, it's in there, and that's the only thing. Like I'll say that. there's who knows what's going on and who knows what's true or not. But like the fact everybody just thinks because it's in there that it's completely 100% fact or true is crazy to me. Like not every single thing is like going to be a completely 100% true statement. It's going to be like this is what somebody said when we did a statement with them. Doesn't mean what they said is 100% true. We documented it. And everybody's like, yeah, this is true. So like, oh my god, Epstein made Bitcoin. So now like Bitcoin's crashing. I'm like, that's crazy. But all right, let it go down. Let it do its thing. It always happens.
Yeah,
Let it,
it's a great way to make money.
yeah,
Make it go down so we can buy when it's low.
yeah. And in fact, this is probably perfect for all the corporations that were like, we don't like Bitcoin. And now they're like, crap, it's a lot of money. Let's buy some. And they're like, oh, perfect time to buy. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. Um,
Yeah, it's not gonna.
it's not. It's gonna do its thing. But it's crazy with all this happening. It is funny to me that like I don't know. I feel like it's a different topic. But yeah, we'll uh, we'll let it go. Back to game dev. Oh, it is interesting
Yeah.
though, game
What
development, like
one?
how we've
Yeah,
how our podcast has started to where we are now. I just saw on
yeah,
Discord Brian like was like back for a while. I was like, I didn't reach out. I should, but I'm like, hey, you should come back. We need you for at least one
yeah.
episode.
Yeah. One cool thing that happened last week as well. So you know the architect of games, right? So he usually makes a video every year about like top 10 games that you don't know and you should have played.
Yeah,
There's always going to be like indie projects, small things, but never like something that blew up. So you can actually get something from it. Like no reason to talk about Minecraft the year it came out because like, everyone knew Minecraft,
yeah,
right?
yeah. There's no. It's
And
not defeats the purpose.
he, he made one last week for January 2026 because he said way too many good games came out in January and no one was talking about them.
Okay,
It
is
was
that
quite
true?
interesting.
You like
I don't
saw
know. I kind of watched the video, but I haven't played the games yet.
the it
But a
was
lot
one
of
of
them look nice.
them. It was
Right.
one of them. No time for the wicked or something, or no rest for the wicked.
I think he mentioned and said he wouldn't talk about it.
Oh, okay. Because that one's a game where nobody's talking about it, and I keep seeing some people talk about it, saying this is one of the best games ever, and nobody's playing it. So it was on
So
sale for like $20 or something. So I got it.
mhm.
I've only
I
played a
found
little
some
bit.
cool games through it. Even figuring out that someone actually kind of made my idea,
No
the
way,
original
really?
idea, the
What?
original idea for the game, like at least the concept and use it well. It kind of motivated me to try and do it a little bit, right?
Yeah,
So the whole idea of being a Metroid Brainian instead of Metroidvania, so you, like have access to all your abilities, you just learn how to use them over time. And I don't remember the name of the game, but it came out like 4 or 5 years ago. Uh, and it's indeed just a puzzle game, and you learn to interact with the elements over time, right? Instead of unlocking a cannon or turning into a ball, or like you would in Super Metroid,
yeah.
for instance. Um, and one that's insane, like I think it's still kind of a hidden gem, is Baba Is You. Have you played it?
Baba is you. No, I have not.
It's insane. Like it's actually insane. I have
Like
no idea how they made that
insane,
work.
like gameplay, how they built it, the story.
It'll be the gameplay, the idea behind the game, and
Okay, I gotta look this
mechanics
up.
as well. Like
What is it? No time for.
so, it's a puzzle game where you move objects around, but all the rules about the game world are written on the screen.
Okay.
So you always spawn at a place that has three blocks: one that says Baba, one that says is, and one that says you.
Oh,
If
okay.
you move that, you lose control of the character because it needs to say Baba is you for you to be Baba.
Oh, okay. I was not expect. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, and there are puzzles where you like put something else in place of Baba and you take control of another element and like do things like that. Or maybe they start with something that says whatever lava is death. And then you have to the way is not to go around the lava. You need to figure out how to break that chain so the lava doesn't kill you.
This game looks very interesting. I could see it being tough at first.
It
Actually,
is
no. I feel
quite
like
nice.
it's easy at
I
first, but then it
played
gets a
like
little complicated.
Yeah, I played it for like 2 or 3 hours. It's quite interesting. It's very engaging. Um,
It's so simple too. I feel like this would have been made like a game
yeah,
dev, a TV game jam.
it could easily have come out in the 90s as well. Like,
Yeah,
well, visually, which is quite common nowadays, right? We have a lot of games that are coming out that l- can look like they were made in the 90s,
yeah.
but
I love
they
realistic
play
looking
like a modern game.
games. Yeah, I
Yeah,
love modern realistic looking games, but they don't all have to be like that. Like
yeah,
I don't look at a game that's not like that and go, "That's worse because it's not realistic." Like I know some people do. They're like, "Oh my
exactly.
god, these graphics," and I'm like, "Not every game has to look like that. Not every game can look like that." You're
Yeah,
comparing like some people like this
exactly.
game isn't as good as Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm like, yeah, because they have so much money. They have a whole
Yeah, like you're
conglomerate.
comparing yourself to like it's the same as you making your own like indie movie and comparing it to Avengers Endgame. Like
Yeah,
it's not gonna look the same.
not at all. But yeah, it's okay. Just people just don't understand like the how everything kind of works. They just see like one movie and they think everybody like makes it with the same tools and resources,
Yeah.
which is interesting to me. Like you would think no, like people would know a little bit more, but that's also because we like know behind the scenes, especially with games. Like not every
I
game is
think
made the
there's a
same
lot
way.
of that, man.
Yeah, and they're not. And like I get you like see something just like everybody makes it the same way, and I'm like, no, no, not really, not at all. Actually, it's not it's
And people
magic.
don't. I think because just because of the way. So if you compare movies and games, right? Usually you see like movie stars talking about it, and it's like their face in there. It's easier to look at it and think, oh yeah, that's a person. They have to actually film that happening.
Right.
Well, when it's a game, it's like, oh, it's just a game, right? You just tell the computer to do it, or whatever. Especially
I'm
with
like, no,
AI now,
no,
even
no.
worse.
I mean, yeah, I could do some of it now, but no, if you want to like where it's really good and feels believable, like Last of Us and Horizon and Red Dead Redemption, you need actors, you need motion capture, you need
Yeah,
good animation.
I mean, GTA 6 will be the most expensive piece of art to ever be made. It already is, but when it comes out, it will officially be like considered that. Because it is. It's a lot of money. And to be fair, they made it in like a. I know it's funny. It actually came out. It came as part of a. It was the answer to a question on a random like quiz show that I was watching a few weeks ago. Like, uh, it was like this game like was it came out in this year. I think it was 2015 that it came out, right? This game that came out in 2015 was the best-selling game and of all time, something like that. And the answer was, of course, GTA 5, right?
Yeah.
And I remember when it came out, it was like it beat every single piece of media ever extremely fast. That's why it has all that money being poured into it as well, right?
Yeah.
But with
Well, I mean, it did make a
open
good
world
game.
games, especially, right?
Yeah.
They spend way too much money on it,
hmm I mean,
to a
GTA
point where I
5,
don't think it's worth to spend that much. I think
no.
it gets to a point where they're spending more than they should. Like it's not like the first, I don't know, $100,000 you put in a game, make it this much better, and then like the next 500,000 you put in, make it this much better.
I
And
get what you're
it
saying.
has diminishing returns, right?
Yes, exactly.
And
So, but GTA 5
you
got
just need
lucky.
to,
They got lucky. They
yeah,
had a great single player experience. They
yeah,
had a great game, a great
exactly.
world, and then they made a multiplayer, which was a lot of fun. And it was grindy, which, but it wasn't too grindy. Like you could definitely make money without like messing around. But it was grindy enough for like looking back at it, I could see that they were eventually going to add shark cards. And they had shark cards, and then they had just a bunch of stuff you can get over time. And they made so much money off of that because people didn't want to do that little bit of grind. People just wanted the cool car, the yachts, and they made him so expensive. And people did it. They bought so much stuff. They made millions, maybe like more billion. Like they, it's ridiculous. And I bought like one shark card once to buy me a helicopter.
Yes. I think they made like $1 billion first year or something like
That's
that. It was
ridiculous.
that
And
ridiculous.
people followed. Fortnite did the same thing
Like
later on with
it's
V-Bucks.
Avengers Endgame levels of profit.
Yeah, it's insane. And the thing
Which
is,
is
though,
not that much actually. It's like 100%
yeah.
ROI. It's not too much.
The crazy thing though is it doesn't always work. Like they did the same with Red Dead Redemption 2, pretty much the same formula, and it
Yeah.
didn't work. And it was fun. Like I played it. I think it's just like it's too open, but I feel like they still could have done something. It's just it's harder. I don't know. It wasn't
Uh,
as accessible. It wasn't as engaging. It's a little bit
and
slower.
sometimes it's timing. Yeah, and being slower as well, because like being in the modern day, you can do whatever with GTA. Red Dead Redemption, like you cannot have have you have a horse that's like 10 times faster, right?
Yeah, you
Or
can't
a
be like a
horse
Ferrari.
that shoots cannonballs, right? You
Can't do it.
cannot have that.
Nope.
So yeah, it's funny because I played GTA Online for like half an hour. It didn't click for me. But I love the game. Like I love the series.
Yeah.
I've played every single game they ever made. Even like the random PS2 spin-off, like Liberty City stories and Vice City stories. Um, to be fair, I haven't played the DLC for GTA 4. I have them and I haven't played it, which is weird. 100% San Andreas. That's
San
only
Andreas.
100% of 2 games ever. One of them was Spider-Man, and the other was San Andreas. But I grinded for San Andreas. With the Spider-Man, I didn't grind. I had like 2 or 3 achievements to. It's not even 100%, right? Because with Spider-Man, I platinum it because
Dang,
yeah,
you
I think I
platinum
needed
Spider
to.
Man. Spider Man's a pretty good one
Yeah,
to platinum. That one's a fun one.
yeah, it's not too hard. It's like do all the side missions,
Yeah.
finish the campaign, play New Game Plus. I'm like because it's harder, and in New Game Plus you don't need to watch the cutscenes because you've done it already.
Mm-hmm.
So
So you just skip through that.
realistically, you say like half your time, you know where you're going, you know the mechanics already, so it's reasonably easy. Um, and then I needed like one more achievement, which was look at like Uncle Ben's grave. Like that, it was harder
That's.
to find Uncle
Are you
Ben's grave.
serious?
Yeah, I think you have to take a selfie in front of Ben's grave.
No way.
It's
So you get
very
the
hard to
That's
find.
crazy. Yeah. Where is
It's a
it?
hidden achievement. It's a
Oh,
hidden
you don't
achievement.
look up stuff when you're doing these achievements?
Well, I had to look that up. Yeah,
Okay, I was
because
about to say,
I had
is you
one
literally
achievement
keep
left.
going around and like, where is his grave?
I don't. Yeah, so I looked up what the achievement was. I would never find it. Like, why would I be at the cemetery looking at the graves? Like, who cares?
Yeah, that is a lot. Was it like easy to find once you looked it up, or would it have been hard if you like kept looking at every grave and been like, where
I
is it?
had to look at every grave.
Damn.
It's not a big cemetery though. I
Okay, okay.
went to the one cemetery that was there and like spent like 5-10 minutes looking for it. It took a little bit, but found it.
Nice.
And Parker.
And Parker. Oh, yeah, his dad.
Yeah.
Dang, that's
Spoilers:
funny.
Uncle Ben dies.
Oh my gosh. No, how could you spoil that? That's cool. I haven't gone platinum in a while. I haven't really been.
I don't ever do that. To be fair, I play in a way that makes it easier to platinum games after you finish them.
How do you do
Because I
that?
like to do because I like to do side missions in general.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But it only works with games like Spider-Man where it's a limited number of side missions. Because it's open world, but not really. Right?
Yeah.
It's not GTA open world.
Yeah, it's not.
It's like Manhattan. Manhattan is like this big.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually. Well, which one? That's the first one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because then if you go to the other games, they have a little bit more, like Brooklyn.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a
But
little
then
bigger.
like you're Spider-Man in Brooklyn. It
Yeah.
doesn't work that well.
Yeah. Well, then they add like the wings, the spider
Yeah.
wings, or like the
Yeah,
webs
yeah.
on
To
your
be
like.
fair, they did it because they added Miles, right? Miles
Yeah.
there, but
I love it. I love the second one.
yeah,
Oh my
because
goodness.
like with other games, I think I did all the side missions that I found for Zero Dawn as well. Like I didn't go out
There is
looking for
actually a
it, but
lot. Like I haven't even done
I
all of
did
them in
all
the new
the
one.
challenges. I didn't do like the random low level side missions that I found when I was like max level already, of
Yeah.
course. But I did all the challenges. The challenges were a lot of fun, especially on the hardest difficulty.
Hmm.
The ones where you have to like disable the big beast or like shoot flames and things like that. Um, there's one that you have to like mind control one of them and then uh, like, go across and like kill the others because it has those like big dinosaur looking things. Those were a lot of fun to do. super hard. That one, and then I did the same ones, but on the DLC level, so the ones in like the winter continent, basically.
I love the winter
So it
continent.
has a yeah,
That was a
so it has a lot
DLC, I
of
think, than the
different.
first one. No,
Yeah,
no.
it is. Yeah, it is a
There's
DLC.
some, I think, snow without the DLC.
Yeah, yeah. There's some, so you can go all the way. I think you go like halfway through the mountains, and
Hmm.
then it stops you there, and then
Yeah,
like if you go there, and you have the DLC, it just lets you through. I don't know because I got the
complete
Game of
edition.
the Year edition. Yeah,
Hmm.
but didn't get
So
blocked
you're
at
not
all.
used to it. Yeah, yeah, like the block and what's going on over here. I thought the mission was cool, doing the different trials and like proving yourself to be a chief of the.
Yeah, that was so fun. To be fair, I have one problem with that. Not just that DLC. I think it happens a lot with DLC. They are built for people who finish the game, but if they're available from the start, they do kind of ruin the balance a little bit. Because I got to just go into the DLC and get a better bow, like
Oh, that's true.
level 10 or whatever, right?
Yeah,
That kind
but I
of
mean that's kind of cool because then now you have a stronger build throughout the game, and you also get to use it
yeah,
more. Because if you
yeah.
beat it with the
There's a
DLC, you
balance.
barely use it, and then it's like I got a
Yeah,
bow, but I'm not gonna use it for anything.
yeah. To be fair, on the hardest difficulty, it does kind of make sense because they're robots. It's not like other games where everything turns into a bullet sponge, like Borderlands, right? When
Hmm.
you go into the harder levels, like New Game Plus and
Hey, unless you
Borderlands,
really
you
make
can
yourself broken, which I did in Borderlands 4. I made
yeah,
broken.
but you need to grind like that. If it's well, to be fair, I only played one and two, and when I finished Borderlands 2, I really wanted to play New Game Plus because I did that a lot in Borderlands 1. Like I used to grind like the end game boss. It drops like the highest rarity um, guns and stuff. But I found that it wasn't satisfying because I wanted to play the story again. And I got to the first level and you have to shoot everything like 1,000 times.
Yeah, that's no
And
fun.
it feels wrong when it's human beings. Like it's a person. They're not supposed to be bulletproof.
Yeah, it is annoying. Like I think it's the worst thing a game could do. Is bullet
Yeah,
sponge is not the way you should increase like difficulty.
exactly. You add mechanics. Like I think it works when it's not humans. Like it works well,
You
and
have
not even in Dark Souls.
machines. Yeah,
If you really think about it, in Dark Souls, especially the first few games, like you hit a boss like 5, 6 times, they're dead.
yeah. I like that. I like when like you raise the difficulty, you can die quicker, but the enemy still can die just as quick.
Exactly.
It just means you got to be quicker, faster.
Yeah,
Your skills, your reflexes have to be improved. You don't have to just be good at button mashing or like doing the same
exactly.
attack over and over again.
That's one thing like RuneScape does really well in terms of difficulty, where your it's not that you're if they do a lot of bosses where if you play perfectly, you don't take any damage. But, like healing mechanics are to allow you to make mistakes, right? It's to allow you to learn the fight or whatever.
Mhm.
So it feels very satisfactory then. 'Cause, well, you master the fight, you don't take damage at all, right? You
You feel
parry their
good.
attacks, you
Yeah.
dodge their attacks, whatever, depending on the boss or fight in general, right? And that's something that is quite similar to Dark Souls, right? If you play perfectly, you can't do no hit runs. There's that guy that did like Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and Elden Ring from start to finish without taking damage.
So you're telling me if he gets to Dark Souls like 3 and takes damage, just restart?
Yes, from one.
Why?
I'm not on that level, but
Why? And he did it, right? He completed it?
it did it. Yeah. To be fair, because like a lot of the things that make you stronger when you're playing Dark Souls in general as well, it just makes it easier for you to cheese and counter. Like if I look back now, because I played one, two, three, Sekiro, and Elden Ring, right? I played Elden Ring first, then did 1, 2, 3 in Sekiro. When I played Elden Ring, it was my first Souls-like.
Okay.
The approach I had was quite similar to how I would approach other games, where I would face tank damage. I wasn't patient, right? I wouldn't wait and dodge the proper attacks all the time. Uh, when I got to Dark Souls 1, I was still a little bit on that like mindset, especially because with Elden Ring you have summons, right? So you just get that summon that's literally just your clone,
Oh, and it just goes and beats up everybody.
and then it does deal a bunch of damage and tanks a bunch of damage. So a lot of the fights are just you hitting stuff, um, and then you have the horse as well. You can cheese a lot of fights with the horse. Then I played Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1 was I still played it with heavy armor. So I grinded a little bit to get more
Yeah.
stats so I could dodge with like the heaviest armor in the game. And then I played Dark Souls 2 as a mage.
Dude, how did
And
that
to be
go?
fair, like you get super OP at the end, but it takes so long to get strong because you have like 5 casts per time you go to the bonfire. So you do those, and then you're melee, but you don't have any stats to melee. I had a dagger, and then over time I got to a point where I had 24 casts, and then 36, and then I got a ridiculous spell that would like 3-shot bosses, but it
Damn.
only had like 2 charges. So then I would cast that. So when I got to the end, it was like I was 3-shotting, 4-shotting bosses.
Yeah.
But the start was super hard, and then I played Dark Souls 3, and I made a point to pick a weapon that I hadn't used before. So I played Elden Ring with that. That's the issue I had with Elden Ring as well. I got my weapon very early, so I barely got any upgrades. It was just like adding or changes really to the gameplay, right? I always had the same special attack because I liked the special attacks. I thought, oh, I will play this weapon. Turns out
Mhm.
it was one of the best weapons in the game. You can get it quite early.
Yeah.
It's like a bloodhound sword or
Bloodhound.
something like that. Yeah,
Cool. That sounds like
yeah.
a
You
cool
get it
weapon.
from like a. I got it from like a random side quest
Yeah.
where you like help Blood Knight, I think is the name. But yeah, basically it has bleed, and bleed
Hmm.
was OP, especially when like the game just came out. And on Dark Souls 3, I played a scythe. Like, who plays a scythe?
Yeah, like what are you doing?
It's low, it's cumbersome, but it was super fun. The nice thing about it as well is that it has a large radius. So even though like my attacks were slower, I had to get a lot better at dodging. Because of the radius, I could handle multiple enemies, right? So it had those, it had that going for it. But yeah, so when I got to Dark Souls 3, like I was much better at dodging than I was for 1, 2, and especially Elden Ring. And then the most fun thing was getting to the end of that and then getting to Sekiro, where it's a completely different game.
Hmm. One of the best games out there.
It's so good.
Hmm.
Like the mechanics are so like if they had Sekiro mechanic in like
All of them.
in one of them at least. Like Elden Ring has a little.
Hmm.
Like technically you have like parry, like you can parry.
Yeah.
There was one boss in Dark Souls 3 I was having issues with, and what I did was indeed just switch to sword and shield and learn to parry.
Hmm.
And
Parrying is so
like
helpful.
I destroyed the boss.
Let's
It
go.
was
Hell yeah.
insane. But the way it works in Sekiro is a lot different, right? Because like you
Hmm.
don't deal damage, your attacks don't deal damage until you break their stance, and the way to break their stance properly is
Yeah.
by
Parrying.
parrying.
Okay. That
Like it deals
explains
a
why bad a lot.
massive, it's massive hits to their like parries. I
Yeah.
think they call it like stance bar.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So,
Tetris. a lot of fun.
Yeah, hell yeah. So I actually have to get going soon, to be honest. So I'd love to hear more of this. Maybe dive in maybe next time. But challenge. I feel like we were talking about drinking games and Dark Souls, and we didn't really touch on too much of like things that we could probably do challenge for. Maybe.
I have something that does touch on a lot of what we talked about, or
Okay.
a little bit of what we talked about.
Yeah.
Just play a game that isn't a video game
Okay.
and analyze it.
Yeah.
Like think
And
about that.
analyze it. I like that. All right. So we guys, we challenge you to go out there, play a game that's not a video game, and then analyze it. Could be a drinking game, could be a tabletop game, could be whatever type of game. That's not a
Probably
video
gonna
game,
be a
not a
tabletop
digital
game.
game. Yeah. And yeah, let us know. We'll catch you guys next time.